Aloha, it's Kim Deline with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing the monthly reading for our Cancer folks for the month of October 2018. So I'm super excited to do the readings. I just noticed my candle is not burning, so I am going to light that. Oops. There we go. Sometimes I have a ceiling fan going here, and I think sometimes the ceiling fan blows it out. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to do your theme for the month along with some additional cards that will give you a little bit more guidance about what's happening this month. And then we're going to be focusing on romance. So romance is the theme for this month, which is super fun. And lastly, you are going to have an animal guide that is going to assist you in navigating this month with more ease and grace. So they're going to help you with what you need this month. Before we get started, I just want to share with you, I've got a video at the very end of this one that is going to share with you what is in this special purple box and how you can get one. And this is related to my Treasure Box Club, which I'm super excited to be rolling out this month. I'll be doing it live twice a year. And so super excited about that. I actually may end up opening it. I was going to do it just US only, but I may end up opening it to worldwide. So I'm gonna check in with my guides before these videos get posted, so I'll have a little bit more information for you about that. But yeah, we'll just move forward with that. Okay. Let us get started. So there's going to be a video at the end that will give you a little bit more information about that. Is there anything else I need to share? Nothing else I need to share right now. So let's go ahead and jump into the reading. Your theme for this month is the Knight of Earth. The Earth cards are all about how you make your money and what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. And this is really the essence of needing to buckle down, get things done, honor your commitments. So this is a time where you do have angel help. You've got a guardian angel that is going to be assisting you, but you do really need to get things taken care of and really, honor those commitments that you've made and all of that type of thing, which is, if you think about it, it's a beautiful time to do it because it's October, it's before the holidays. Now, school has started if you have kids in school or had been playing more in the summer. Now that you were settled back in, and it's not the holiday season yet. So this is really a beautiful time to get some things done for you guys. All right, let's see what else is coming in for you Cancers. Have you joined me on the Facebook at all? Because I've been doing Facebook Lives, and I do some readings where you can actually post a question. I don't have a specific schedule, but I'm challenging myself to do it for like 30 days in a row. So if you are not following me, go over and follow me. I'll put a link below at Finding Your Fiji on Facebook. And then just make sure that you set your notifications so that you get notified when I make posts. Because then you'll know when I'm going live and you'll be able to hop on with that as well. It's been super fun. Super fun. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got Ace, Ace, and 5. Ace of Fire is coming in. So fire cards are all about passion, about action. I always read these as fame and reputation as well because that fire energy correlates to that in Feng Shui, and this is about a new opportunity coming in for you. So really, this feels like around your career, right? So it's that energy, and I feel like the new moon energy this month can actually help you manifest opportunities that you've been wanting to manifest. So new moon energy is about setting your intentions. So this would be a powerful thing for you to work with. And really just, it's a big nudge from spirit to change your life, right? So it's not really a gentle card. It's pretty, a forceful card, like change your life now is the energy around this. You don't have more time. You've got to go ahead and make those changes that you've been getting nudged to make for some time. Okay. And then we have Ace of Air coming in. The air cards are all about the head, the intellect. This is about brilliant ideas, thoughts, and things that are coming to you. So those brilliant ideas are not just to swirl around in your head. You need to take action on them. There may be a little bit of a challenging beginning around something, and it's also about looking underneath at what's really going on. So seeing the truth of what's really happening. And oftentimes we don't get that from our five senses. We have to feel into it and trust our intuition to understand what's really happening. And then we've got the 5 of air coming in. Again, head stuff, right, in your head a bit. And this is about an unwise choice. So something that you might do this month that is doesn't turn out well, or just isn't a great, wasn't a great thing to do. And it's like, let's not beat ourselves up about it. Let's learn what we can from the situation, right? It's all about learning with regard to this energy of the 5 of air, okay? And then looking at, what is making people do what they do? Because oftentimes they're just trying to get their needs met. When they're taking action or when they're behaving in a certain way, they're trying to get their needs met. And maybe they're not doing it in the most healthy way, but if you can understand their motives, that's going to help you move through it, right? That's going to be really good. Okay, let's see what we have for the romance this month. It's so funny. I ran into, so one of my clients and friends moved here to Maui, and I ran into her. She came to my improv show, and she said, I said something about, I can't remember. I said, oh, I've got 6 more videos to shoot or whatever. And she's like, oh, she's like, I just want you to get them done, right? Like she's like, I'm not going to pretend I can be patient about it, because she always really looks forward to it. So, and they get done exactly when they're meant to, right? Sometimes it's just busier. I had an improv workshop that I did all this week, and we had a big show last night, which went great. And just a lot of other things going on this month or this week, different opportunities, right? And so they come through and get posted exactly when they're supposed to, which usually for me is the 1st of the month, the 1st or 2nd. And the reason the angels always tell me about that, a lot of people post theirs like mid-September for October. What the angels tell me about that aspect of things and why they don't want me to post them that early is because they really want people living in the present. And when we are telling them about what's going to happen in the future really far ahead, then they're looking ahead and not being present in the moment. So that's the reason that they share with me about doing that. Okay. Romance. We've got, it is safe for you to love. It is completely safe for you to open your heart and to love and be loved. The energy around this and what they keep sharing with me over and over again is that having your heart open is the safest place for you to be. Because when your heart is open, you have that really open, clear connection to the divine, to your spiritual team, to your angels, to God. And you also are able to see things from a higher light perspective, okay? So then when your heart is open, that is the place to be open to love and understanding that it's safe for you to love. We also have healing family issues coming in, so there may be some stuff related to your parents that you need to work through that's actually coming up in relationships or as you're dating. And it's not, there's nothing bad about that, quote unquote bad about that. Sometimes we have things that we agree to evolve forward. Maybe this has been a pattern in relationships through, our ancestral line, right? And so it might be now the time for you to shift and change things, show up in a completely different way. So healing family issues is a big piece of your relationships in this month. For some of you, we've got new love coming in, yay! Which is really just what it says. It's a new person coming into your life that has stirred you, right? And that you have some feelings for, and there's energy around, and lightness around, and it's really exciting. You know, when we have a new person that comes in that we're attracted to, it's really exciting, it's really fun. So that energy is coming through for some of you that are single. Beautiful. All right, your animal guide for this month is the horse. And the horse is bringing in the message about freedom. You always, 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 always have a choice. So whatever is happening in your life, you have a choice, number one, as to how you're going to react to it. You have a choice as to how you're going to respond, right? You have a choice as to then what you're going to do. So it's really, you know, understanding that you're co-creating your reality. And I say co-creation because you have help from your spiritual team. We all have a team of spirit angels and guides that are there to assist us, and they will help you co-create whatever your heart desires. So this freedom energy is letting you know that, like, you know, take your power back. You get to choose something new. If you don't like what's happening in your life, you get to choose something new, right? I love that for you guys. So awesome. If you are new to me, please subscribe to my channel. There's a button in the corner. Hit the bell so that you get notifications when I post new videos. I do Feng Shui Fridays every week. I do these on a monthly basis for all of the zodiac signs. And I do very, very short daily readings that are for everyone. It's a quick information, quick guidance, and then also an affirmation that you get to work with throughout the day. So really beautiful things that come in around that. For now, have an amazing month and stay tuned to find out more about this purple box. Aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here today to share with you a little bit more about my Treasure Box Club, which is brand new. And the Treasure Box is actually based on a super powerful Feng Shui adjustment called the Treasure Box that is a way to help you attract and bring in more abundance into your life. And the idea around this is, you know, essentially it's based in Feng Shui, right? And Feng Shui is a 6,000-year-old art and science that's based on the principle that your space or your environment reflects and affects your life and what's happening in your life circumstances, right? So Feng Shui improves your life by balancing the energy in your space and creating an environment that energetically supports the things that you want to be, do, and have in your life. So very subtle shifts, subtle changes make a big impact in what's happening in your life. So oftentimes there's things that are impacting your life and they are impacting you from your environment and you have no idea about that, right? So the really idea behind all the videos that I shoot and even this treasure box one that I'm sharing with you is really just to get you thinking about your environment and how it might be impacting you or impacting your life. And of course, to provide solutions for how you can make shifts in your environment to positively impact your life. So, the Treasure Box Club. What is the Treasure Box Club all about? I'm super excited about it because it's really a fun thing for me. I have created treasure box kits for a number of years, and when I moved to Maui, I stopped selling those just because it was like I was just not sure about the shipping and all of that kind of stuff, and I hadn't bought everything that needed to go into the kits because there's very specific things that go into the kits, right? So the treasure box, again, is a very powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And it's something that we conduct for 27 days in a row. And that's part of the power of it, is this building upon it day after day after day, okay? So the items that you actually need for the treasure box, I'm going to show you what those are today. And then I'm also going to share with you a little bit more about what the Treasure Box Club is about. So the items that you need to actually do the treasure box adjustment, or to create your quote-unquote treasure box, you need a piggy bank. So I've got these cute, adorable little piggies with the green snouts. I chose the green because, of course, green, you know, oftentimes means money for people. So these adorable little piggy banks, that is the first thing that you need. You need a red cloth. So these are red cloths that are included in the kit. And then you need a new black pen, and a mirror. This one happens to be, I believe it's 6-inch diameter. So a mirror is needed for the adjustment. And then red paper is the other thing that is needed for the adjustment. So these are the basic things that we need to actually do the adjustment. But when you join the club, the Treasure Box Club, it's so much more than just what's included in the kit. You get everything that is required to do the adjustment, including a little scroll that has all the instructions in it and ideas and tips for being successful with it. So you get all of that with the Treasure Box Club. But the club is more than that, because it's really about having the support to successfully complete the adjustment, right? And it's also about receiving sort of things along the way that will help shift you mentally towards more abundance and to attract more abundance that way as well. So it includes a number of different things. We have a private Facebook group. So when you join the Treasure Box Club, you will be in the private Facebook group. And it also includes, so in that group, it's not just a it's not just a community, although the community aspect of it is really important, but it's also about giving you that support. So if you have questions, you're able to post them in there and I'm able to answer them. Also, it's about celebrating the successes, because when we celebrate our success, so when you actually post about your success or the abundance that you're attracting in, it actually expands it. And when you read other people's posts, it also raises your vibration and your attraction point. So doing this in a group format is so super powerful. I just can't even share with you enough how powerful it is to do it in a group setting, because again, it's magnified. Your efforts in attracting more abundance are magnified by everyone else in the group. So flippin' cool. I love that aspect of it. Super cool. So, but the club, of course, is about more than that. So when you join the club, you get everything that I talked about here, but you also are getting within, and it comes in, I have to show you this because it's super cute. It all comes to you in a purple box. So this is the box that you'll receive when you order your Treasure Box kit. And the box is purple because purple is the color for the wealth sector in our Feng Shui Bagua. So you see that right here. Wealth is purple. So that is specifically why I chose the color purple for the boxes as well. And then with that box, you also get an angel that's going to be there for you on your journey. So I have a bunch of different archangels and their invocations, and so it's really a random thing, but always perfect, right? Just like with the cards, is that you will receive the angel that most wants to work with you throughout the process, and that angel is going to stay with you. So you'll have an invocation, you'll have a picture of the angel and the angel's message to go along with you on the journey, as well as an abundance invocation. So that invocation is something that it will be on a little, like a business card size, that you can carry with you. And anytime you're wanting, like standing in line at the grocery store, you can read it. If you're, waiting at a stoplight, you can read it. These are things that you can do to boost the energy and your abundance attraction factor, which I like to call it. I love that phrasing that they just brought in, abundance attraction factor. Can't say it too many times fast, but it is super powerful. So the box contains all of that. You get all of that. One lucky person in each group that I send out. So when I do the group format, which I'm going to be offering twice a year, this time around it's going to be October and then February. So the very first one, the focus group that I'm doing, is October. But in each of these like batches that I'm doing with the group format, one of them will contain this red envelope. So this beautiful red envelope. This red envelope contains a gift certificate for a free 30-minute reading with me, a private reading, and that is worth $99. So right away, someone is going to have that abundance coming into them immediately, right? So that is a cool thing. So when you get your box, look for that if you are part of one of the groups. Okay. Let's see what else I need to share. So what else does the Treasure Box Club, do for you? What else do you get? So I'm creating wealth affirmations for every single day. So for 27 days, you'll have a wealth affirmation that you can work with for that particular day while we're doing the adjustment. I will also have a wealth or abundance meditation. So this is something that I'm going to be channeling, and this will be a downloadable item for you where you'll be able to download this meditation and keep it forever and keep working with it, right? But really beautiful energy to work with that meditation on a daily or however often you feel like doing it during the time that you're doing the treasure box adjustment, right? So that is also included. I'm also including 2 Facebook Live sessions for the groups. So one will be before we actually start the adjustment, so I can share with you a little bit more of the details about it and show you how to set it up. And then I will do one midstream that will just do kind of a check-in and how are things going, what questions do you have, what else is coming up for you. And you'll always still be able to ask questions in the Facebook group as well. But I just like the idea of doing that touch point in between time. And then the beautiful part about this also is that I am going to offer, for those of you in the group setting, I'm going to offer a text reminder on a daily basis. So this will be a text that will come to you reminding you to collect your coins, which is part of the process, and then also will contain that wealth affirmation for the day. So beautiful way to just have that reminder popping in for you on a daily basis. So that is something else that I'm offering with the group aspect of things. And then the beautiful thing about this is once you have the kit, you'll remain in the Treasure Box Club throughout, and when I do new groups, you can actually participate in the new groups as well. So that is something that is really a beautiful bonus, because that means that if you wanted to do the Treasure Box a couple times a year, you could do that, because you'll have everything that you need. You will have to get a new pen each time, because it does require a new black pen each time that you do it. So that is a pretty simple, easy thing, very accessible for you to get. And then I am including extra red paper in your kit, but that's something if you do it, year after year, you might have to buy some red paper. So those would be the only things that you might have to do. So that is what the Treasure Box is about. Super powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And I do just want to share something that one of my clients that went through this said to me about it. And her take on it was she understood, or she came to realize by doing the treasure box adjustment, that she needed to get out of her house to attract more abundance. So that was an interesting dynamic, because lots of times with technology now and everybody's online, we tend to stay home more, right, than getting out. And this required her to get out of the house more, which drew more energy to her, right, and more abundance to her. And the other aspect of the treasure box is that you are collecting coins on a daily basis, which means that you're needing to use cash. And so many people now are just using their debit cards or credit cards for everything that they're not really getting the feel of using cash. So this adjustment requires that you use cash, because you've got to get coins on a daily basis. So even if you're just using like $1 a day, you still have to have cash and be using some cash. And so it's a really beautiful energy to actually feel money again, because there's so much that we don't feel money around, right? And then I'll have some other tips and tricks along the way, some other practices that will help boost the energy of abundance, as well as additional Feng Shui tips for abundance. So specific things that you can do within your home to raise the energy of your wealth attraction factor in your space and thus in your life. So lots of juicy goodness with this. I hope that you join us. It's going to be super fun, super high vibe, and really will help you bring in more abundance into your life. And abundance can come in so many different ways. That's the other piece of it too. It's not just about the money. Abundance comes in many, many forms. Abundance of friends, abundance of love, abundance of time. There's so many other different ways that this abundance can show up for you. So super excited for you to join us. And all of the links and information are below if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, if you're watching this on my website, then the information is contained within this page. Have an amazing, amazing day. Hope to see you soon. Aloha.